Hey everyone, it's Eve Cherwinski, your local North Shore realtor. Today we're breaking down the real story behind the latest market numbers for Northbrook and Glenview, using the charts for new listings, under contract, and closed sales. If you've been wondering whether now is a good time to make a move, these graphs paint a very clear picture, and honestly, it's more encouraging than most people think. Let's dive in. When we look at the new listings chart for Northbrook and Glenview, the trend is unmistakable. Inventory is still tight. This means there are fewer homes hitting the market than we historically expect, which creates a supply and demand imbalance. From a realtor's perspective, this is exactly why sellers continue to have an advantage. You face less competition. Buyers have fewer choices, so well-priced homes stand out immediately. Homes that show well attract strong interest right away. For buyers, low inventory may sound like a negative, but here's the upside. You're competing with fewer buyers than last year because many are still waiting on the sidelines. Acting now can mean securing the right home before demand spikes again. The under contracts graph is one of the most telling indicators of buyer motivation because it reflects what's happening right now, not months in the past. And what we're seeing is homes are still going under contract steadily despite low inventory and the interest rate noise. That means buyers are serious, they're active, they're making decisions. This is the heartbeat of the market, and it's beating strong. As a realtor, this tells me qualified buyers are out there today. We're not waiting for perfect market conditions. They're moving on well-priced, well-prepared homes. Finally, the closed sales chart shows us the pace at which deals are actually finishing. Even with fewer listings coming on the market, sales volume remains healthy, which tells us two things. Demand is consistent. The market is efficient. Buyers and sellers are finding each other successfully. If closed sales were dropping sharply, that would signal a slow or uncertain market. But that's not what these numbers show. Instead, they point towards stability, confidence, and an ongoing need for housing in Northbrook and Glenview. So is now a good time to make a move? Yes, and here's why. Low inventory means sellers stand out. Steady buyer activity keeps homes moving. Strong closed sales prove the market's resilience. Pent-up demand could surge later this year, which means acting now avoids future competition. Whether you're upsizing, downsizing, relocating, or just exploring options, the current market offers strategic windows of opportunity. If you're thinking about buying or selling in Northbrook, Glenview, or anywhere on the North Shore, let's talk. I'd be happy to walk you through your personal market position, price expectations, and the best strategy for your goals. No pressure, just real insight. Send me a message, text or call, or drop a question in the comments. I'd be glad to take you to a successful sale.